Welcome all of you in this new video related to Scoliodon. So today's our topic is venous system of the Scoliodon. So in this chapter we are discussing about the venous system of the Scoliodon. So we know that the veins are the impure blood vessels which collects blood from various parts of the body. That is, the deoxygenated blood from the various part of the body is collected by particular type of blood vessels in all organisms, and that is called as veins, and this veins forming a system. That system is called as the venous system. These veins are thinner walls as compared to the arteries and frequently contains valves to prevent the backward flow of the blood, due to which the blood goes towards the heart. A characteristic features of the venous system is, in case of dogfish, that many veins are in the form of simple, primitive, wide spaces, which is irregular spaces, and that spaces are called as sinuses. So there is having some bulging areas, some swollen parts in the veins, in the venous system, and that is called as sinuses. Like that of the arterial system, the venous system of the Scoliodon is also divisible into 5 parts or studied under 5 heads. So let's start one by one. So the first part of the venous system of the Scoliodon, that is the anterior cardinal system. As per the name given, anterior cardinal system collects blood from the anterior side of the body, particularly from the head region. The blood collected by particular type of veins forming a system. The system is called as anterior cardinal system. This anterior cardinal system also having some major blood vessels. In that first type, inferior jugular sinus. This inferior jugular sinus collects blood from the buccopharyngeal region, from the buccal pharyngeal part of the body, also from the gill pouches and pericardial region. The blood is collected by particular type of veins, that is called as inferior jugular sinus. We also found in this diagram there is having inferior jugular sinus which collects blood from the buccopharyngeal region, from the gill pouches and pericardial region. In this diagram, this particular inferior jugular sinus shown by the red color, and this pair of inferior jugular sinus then finally open into the ductus cuvericus, which is then open into the heart by the sinus venosus. Then second major blood sinus or blood vessel, that is the internal jugular vein or internal jugular sinus. It is a larger dorsolateral sinus, collects blood from dorsal region of the head and gill pouches. It is having many sinuses, started by the anteriormost part, that is the anterior facial vein, which collects blood from the rostrum, olfactory or nasal sinus, which collects blood from the olfactory sac, orbital sinus, which is having the connection with the eyes, then postorbital sinus, anterior cardinal sinus, Hyoidian sinus. These are some major branches or sinuses of the internal jugular vein or sinus. In this diagram, we can found from the anterior side there is having many sinuses like anterior facial vein or anterior facial sinus. Then behind that, when we goes towards the posterior side, we can found there is having another sinus that is called as nasal sinus. This nasal sinus is also called as olfactory sinus, which is having the connection with the olfactory sac. Then having orbital sinus, and the nasal sinus and orbital sinus are connected each other. Nasal sinus, then orbital sinus. This nasal sinus and orbital sinus connected by a vein or sinus that is called as orbitonasal sinus, starting by the anterior facial sinus. Then two orbital sinus are connected by a connection of the vein that is called as interorbital sinus. This interorbital sinus connects two orbital sinus, and then continue into a large sinus that is called as anterior cardinal sinus. This anterior cardinal sinus, as compared to the other sinuses, which is a large part of the internal jugular vein or internal jugular sinus system, also having some related sinuses like hyoidian sinuses, which started from the first gill. All these sinuses then connected into the anterior cardinal sinus, and anterior cardinal sinus finally open into the ductus quericus. This is a large part which is called ductus quericus, on which heart is situated. So these are some branches related to the internal jugular vein or sinuses. On the next slide, we can also found something about this internal jugular vein or sinuses, which are already discussed. Now there is having some branches like internal or interorbital vein, which connects two orbital sinuses, orbital sinus, then postorbital sinus, anterior cardinal sinus, and all these then open into the ductus quericus. Also, there is having a branch that is called as hyoidian sinus. This hyoidian sinus is found located just in front of the first gill and connects together the anterior cardinal and inferior jugular sinus of each side, and having receives 5 branchial sinuses from 5 gills. 5 branchial sinuses are connected to the 5 gills, having the combination with the hyoidian sinus. This one is the hyoidian sinus, which is having the connection with the first gill. Like that, there is having 5 different sinuses having the relation with the 5 gill pouches. Then about the second part of the arterial venous system, posterior cardinal or renal portal system. By the name, we can now understand that this is the system of the veins which collects, or blood vessels which collects the blood from posterior side, and renal, that is a kidney portion of the body. This posterior cardinal or renal portal system, posterior cardinal also called as renal portal system, having some blood vessels which collects blood from posterior part of the body. In that, one of the blood vessel which is called as caudal vein. This caudal vein collects blood from the tail portion of the animal. When this caudal vein goes towards the anterior side, bifurcates into two branches, that is right and left branches. Get the name right and left renal portal veins. Right and left renal portal vein, which enters into the kidney, and in that region this renal portal vein then branched into afferent renal veins. This afferent renal veins forming many branches divided into many small capillaries vein goes into the kidney. So, caudal vein, renal portal vein, afferent renal veins, these are the branches of the posterior cardinal system or renal portal system. We can found some of other such branches in the system, that is, when this afferent renal veins goes into the kidney region and divided into many capillaries, at the same time there is having some related blood vessels called as efferent renal veins. This efferent renal veins also some branches, capillaries of the renal veins which collects blood from the kidney portion and then continues towards the anterior side by the cardinal sinus. This cardinal sinus is the larger sinus. Then this cardinal sinus then lead into towards the anterior side and connected with a branch of blood vessels which is called as esophageal vein, collect blood from esophagus, and also opposite to the esophageal vein there is having some genital veins which collects blood from the genital part of the body, and finally this cardinal sinus open into a large sinus that is called as ductus quericus, and then open into the sinus venosus. This is about the posterior cardinal or renal portal system. Now the third part of this venous system, hepatic portal system. The blood collected by the hepatic region of the body by particular type of blood vessels and forming a system that is combinedly called as hepatic portal system, which collects blood from the alimentary canal and their associated glands and forming a system that is called as hepatic portal system. There is having many hepatic portal veins which collects blood from the alimentary canal and their associated glands like the liver, pancreas. There is having a major blood vessel having a name hepatic sinus. This hepatic sinus collects blood from the liver portion. This is about the hepatic portal system, which was the third part related to the venous system of the Scorodon. Now the fourth part, lateral abdominal system. Lateral abdominal system collects blood from lateral portion of the body, collects blood from lateral part of the body like cloacal part, cloacal region, paired fins and some lateral part of the body. The blood from this part is collected by the lateral abdominal veins and forming a system that is called as lateral abdominal system. There is having some major veins related to this part which collects blood from the lateral portion. In that, one pair of blood vessels that is called as lateral abdominal vein. This lateral abdominal vein having a pair which collects blood from both sides, both lateral sides, and towards the posterior side both these blood vessels are connected with each other, and that connection having a name commensural vein. This commensural vein, which is the connection between the lateral abdominal veins. This lateral abdominal vein having another connection, a pair of blood vessel which is connected with this lateral abdominal system, that is called as subclavian vein. This subclavian vein collects blood from pectoral fins. From the pectoral fins, the blood is collected by the subclavian veins. Also, there is having iliac veins which collects blood from the pelvic fins. So, these are some branches having the relation with the lateral abdominal system. Now, about the last part of the venous system of the Scoliodon, cutaneous system. This cutaneous system collects blood from their respective parts of the skin and finally open into the sinus venosus via ductus quericus. From the skin particularly, blood is collected by a particular type of venous system that is called as cutaneous system. It is having a mid dorsal, a mid ventral and two lateral cutaneous veins. In this diagram we can find only lateral cutaneous veins, but there is also having a mid dorsal vein which runs from the middle portion of the dorsal side of the body, another vein which is found towards a middle portion of the ventral side of the body, and there is having two lateral cutaneous veins which forming combinedly a cutaneous system and collects blood from the various parts related to the lateral portion and their respective parts of the skin and open into the sinus venosus. This is all about the this is all about the venous system of the Scoliodon. Thank you for watching this video.